You're fat. I know. That one hurt, didn't it? But you can change that. Join my Mind Over Matter fitness program so you never have to hear that again. What are you waiting for? I just want to start off this video by prefacing the person that she hit was also black. Black people, stop doing this. You're pulling the black card at a time where it makes no sense, and you're giving every other race a point on saying how stupid it is to pull the black card when it should justifiably be pulled sometimes. Yes, y'all cross the street when you see a black person. Not because it's a man, it's because he's a black man. I experience it on too many different instances that I could jot down that make no sense. And it happens too many times for me to say it isn't what it is. When you clutch your purse, I'll even go another one. When you check if your phone's in your pocket just simply because a black guy walked by, as if we just use telepathy like it's RuneScape to put your phone into our pocket. I'm aware of all these things. I'm a black man with dreads. I see it all. I see some stupid shit. I've seen you guys pull your cart back at Walmart on me. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna I'm gonna steal your unpaid for goods and then what, pay for them? It's gotten real stupid. It's gotten real stupid. But this time, you can't pull the card because the other person is black. Not only that, there was a clear video of this girl going for a bam bam slam on this girl's head. There is no way to not justify this. You put this in court, you don't need a jury. You don't even need a court case. You could just go to small claims. They're going to give you an instant judgment. That's how clear and concise this was. There was no slipping, because if you slip, you won't have the force to give someone a concussion like that. You wouldn't be able to swing your hand back and forcefully, thrust, and then still be able to run if you slipped. If you slipped, you would have fell. You hit this girl. Why? We don't know. Probably some past beef. There's some high school stuff. But you absolutely, purposely hit this girl, okay? There's just no way of arguing it. So to get to the point where you're going to get the NCAAP, where you have all other races calling those individuals like whiners, essentially, for whining about certain things, when we do have racist and prejudiced situations that you do need to fight for, when you pick these stories up, you make us look bad. You weaken our points. You weaken this group when they do want to fight for things that are actually justified. So this girl is she's going to do what she does, because I don't know if she's 18 or older, so she's not an adult, but the parents, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Super ashamed of yourselves, because you know your daughter too, and you know your daughter's probably a broke bad girl who does this type of stuff, but instead you're going to use this as fame to make money or whatever, at the backing of making black people look bad. You should be ashamed of yourself. But let's watch this video, guys. Let's watch the BS and the excuses that are going to be made here, because it's just bittersweet justice.
Tonight, the community is rallying around the Portsmouth athlete at the center of this viral video. The clip appears to show icy Norcom track star Alayla Everett hit another runner with a baton during a state championship race earlier this month. Everett, who is now facing a misdemeanor assault and battery charge, tearfully addressed the crowd tonight, saying what happened was an accident. But the family of the athlete who got hit
wait for the smile. Watch this.
Says the strike left her.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Let's go back. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I can make this the thumbnail. You know what? I can make this the thumbnail, bro. I'm gonna be looking at this. Let's do it like that. Where's my finger? I'm gonna point at it. Here. Wait, where is it? I don't even know how to do it, guys. Get my hand here. There it is. Right, see? That's gonna be the thumbnail. That's gonna be the thumbnail. She is smiling, and watch, she's gonna break the smile.
Shane
Gotta get back to crying. I forgot the camera's on my face. The camera's on my face. I forgot. And her dad's like, girl, you better put that damn crying face back on before
has more.
The community held a rally today here at IC Norcom High School to show support for Alayla Everett and her family.
We stand for Alayla Everett! We stand for Alayla Everett!
This is a good time to show that we can stand behind this young lady and show we support her.
Alayla Everett was running the 4x200 event in the Virginia High School League Championships when the incident happened. The video shows Everett swing a baton, which made contact with Brookville High School junior Kaylin Tucker in the back of her head.
I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Alayla's father, Genoa Everett, says the incident was accidental and Tucker came too close to his daughter when coming around the curve, causing Alayla to lose balance. Tucker's mother told ABC News she doesn't believe it was an accident.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
On Wednesday, we learned from the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office from the city of Lynchburg that a petition was issued for assault and battery. Since the footage has gone viral, the Everett family says Alayla has received backlash from across the nation and has even received death threats.
It bothered me to my heart to see how the whole world was dragging this young lady based on what they...
Random point, homie, you gotta stop shaving in the opposite direction or using razors because it just rock up your face respectfully. You should be using like the buzzer, you know, when you go against the grain too much with those shavers and you get up getting those indents in your face. Just for men, you know, that are just starting off, just don't do that. It's gonna save your face in the long run, but that's just a side point.
Thought they saw.
The Everett family has experienced racial slurs, they've experienced death threats, and we think unequivocally that those things are unacceptable.
The NAACP released a statement this week saying they are currently reviewing the circumstances surrounding the case, and in the meantime, they send their prayers and best wishes to Alayla Everett and her family.
We feel, and we've seen throughout history, how the legal system can marginalize our people. We're not going to allow that to happen to Alayla and her family.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I'm going to punch myself in the face. You hit another black girl. So do you understand the paradox here? If the legal system's against you, but then it's for the other black girl, how does it have to do with race? What the... This is why people think we make excuses when they are actually being racist towards us. Because when we have these one-off little moments where we should be taking accountability, we don't. And then it weakens our arguments as a whole. There are actual racist instances like crossing the street, clutching your purse, clutching your phone, even though you're nowhere near the person. If you look at the person's phone, now they got to go check the phone. You name it. All the stuff that they do that's uncomfortable because they watch movies about black people stealing, even though if we think about it on a global level, other races steal, you know, I don't know, colonizers, you know, that whole joke. I always make that joke. It's like no one has stolen more than a colonizer. And I don't think those were brothers. Because they be stealing whole countries. But, you know, people only care about their material values, and that's a different story. But in any case, this was another black girl. This is not racist. It can't be racist. You can't claim it this time. The card is invalid. There's no one on the floor, but you pull the red card. Who are you kicking off the game? Nothing happened. Like, oh my gosh, brother, stop.
In Portsmouth, Shane Fordham, 13 News Now.
I licked his lip twice.
We reached out to the Tucker family about the charge last night. They declined to comment and asked for space while the case moves to court.
Yeah, obviously you want space because you're gonna have to.
We're not gonna allow that.
You're gonna have to actually answer to the stupidity that is calling the race card when she attacked another black girl. Like, I just can't. Let's drive that through, guys. Like, she literally is calling the race card, or they're calling the race card on another black girl. Who are they attacking? Who are they disrespecting? And who are they being prejudiced towards? If the other person is black, answer that question. You know, somebody answer. Maybe I'm crazy. At the end of the day, people have eyes. We saw the video, whether you are black, brown, white, purple, yellow, green, whatever color you want to say that you are, or whatever gender or identification that you want to say you are, as long as you had eyes, you saw this girl purposely crush the head of this other girl for whatever the reason. Maybe there's a legitimate reason. Maybe they were talking crap. Maybe the other girl hit her before, but you got caught on camera doing the hit. So you got to accept it for what it is, okay? Right? Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. It makes you look bad, right? Well, you guys let me know in the comments on what you think, because it's already clear. There's nothing really more to say. It's just sad that you have to call this group out that gets attacked for whining by a bunch of other people, like the certain conservatives. And here we are, literally, I can't even lie. You are whining, and you are making up a lie to feed a narrative, to maybe get paid or get publicity, all on the backs of black people not having a word to say when they're actually discriminated against. So I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. This here right now is going to make us look bad, just so maybe I could get you a little 15 minutes of fame. So more power to you, I guess. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I hope you don't support this stupidity if you are black. I hope you don't support this stupidity if you are anything. And whether or not the other girl was a meanie beanie, she didn't deserve to get crushed in the head while she was performing and doing her job. So whatever happens and comes of this girl, I wouldn't wish it upon her in terms of like the law. but it would probably be justified. So there it is. Subscribe to the channel. You already know what it is.